passionate about, because since you said Accra is expensive, now you should find ways and means to make sure it will become expensive. So you have to get your expensiveness from the system, right? So we're having a cool conversation, and coincidentally, he said he's having an interest in short-term rentals. I said, then say no more. Now everybody complain, so we even refuse to know we have brains of our own, and we have to put this one to work. So instead of being creative, pointing fingers. But mind you, if you should even point fingers, the first finger and the first person to point at is your parent at home. Besides, we make two step. Some of them we make two step forward, they make three step backwards to us, because my brother in Volta says if you put even chicken on NBC, it's going to vote for the same person, the same it. And my brother from Ashanti region says if you put even a cow on NPP, he's going to vote for it. So I think whatever we are experiencing or going through now, we contributed to it. So it's not by luck. But then, what am I even talking about? Can we cut the crap and now focus on how I ended the conversation with my brothers? So now, you see, getting money is one of the most difficult stuff things that you see Monday everybody wake up and they want to make things happen, right? And sometimes most of us, since we are not using our brains, even when we get out of school, when we graduate, we're thinking about who should employ me. There's no jobs. We are not putting our brains to work. So now I think where we are now, we must be creative about the little we have. And what I'm about to discuss with you, I've been telling you, if this is the knowledge you need to get started. You understand? I have this. But you're asking yourself then, what the fuck are you talking about? You have no idea about what you're talking about. I said the little that I'm having, I'm willing to share. Just that with this little, it still worked for me. So now my brother told me 23,000, right, by 3. So 0, 3, by 3, sorry. So 0, 0, 0, 6, 6. So you have 66,000. What's your word then? You just have to put your brain to work. So let's bounce back. We are talking about short-term rental, right? Someone will say, someone will say, and that's fine. Still, and since my brothers, they are having 66, they want to contribute 5.66, and now I'm advising them. So now, if they can come up with 3,006 a month, they can get 3-bedroom apartments in a prime area in Accra, right? And I will help to start their life. Now, when they have 3,000, they can afford 3-bedroom. So in this case, since they were planning to go for 1 bedroom each. Now, they will still have that 1 bedroom each, but in an apartment whereby they will share maybe the living room, and everybody will have their bedroom inside, right? So instead of going for just 3 units, now 3 units a single bedroom. Now they are going for 2 units. Wow. Why are you guys doing this way? Now all of a sudden the market is working. So now they go for 2 units, but 3 bedrooms. Understand? 3 beds. So 2 units, but 3 beds. So with this one, and why they are 3, but they are going for 2 units, 3 beds, is because they don't want to get stranded along the line. So they are putting their money where their mouth is. So if they have 3 bedrooms but 3 bedrooms but 2 units, right, it means they will share the first one of the unit and list the other one make money so that the other unit can pay for the subsequent. So now they have to, I don't know, now they have to, this is where they stay, and this is the one that's going to work to do their payment on a monthly pay, right? So now the same amount of money, but in this case, it's going to pay for just one. And since this one is going to work and pay for the now, why not, right? So you put 34, you put 30 on this one, you put 30 here. Round back to I think 66, right? I think I started to correct my math, maybe my math in math. So this one is going to pay for this one. Now you are here, group of three, sharing 3 bedrooms, and you have another empty one unit that will be finished. And now through short-term rentals, you can get money and pay for this 2 unit, right? So here is where you face your greatest nightmare. Nothing is free on earth. In Ghana, your greatest fear in short-term rental is sublet. Sublet, renting someone's property and renting it out to someone else is against the law. That's what we call sublet. But then there are ways to go around this. It doesn't make it legal. It's still illegal. But then you test the waters, you try and see how you can go around it. And these are the 3 things I'm going to give you so that you know how to go around it and still be able to do your short-term rentals without owning the property. Right? So with a sublet, if you have a good landlord, you will just if listen, if with a sublet, if you're being caught, you'll be penalized. It's against the law. If you have a good landlord, you say, okay, pack your things and move, and that's it. But this is how you can approach the sublet, though it wouldn't be legal, it will still be illegal, but then you will be able to do your business. So with a sublet, and I'll break it down into 3 parts. I think the first one is discuss. Well, the first one is discuss. So with discuss, you will have to discuss with your landlord, test the waters and see if your landlord is the interrogative type. But you don't have to discuss with your landlord that you are going to use his property to do Airbnb. Most of them will say no. So that discuss. The second one, target travelers. And you might be wondering, why am I talking about travelers? Travelers are not properties, right? But yes, travelers who owns properties. Now, if they don't see you doing it, you never did it, right? That's it. You understand the whole game. So now, when you tackle travelers' properties, they are not even in the country to see you using their property to do short-term rentals. So you are in a safe zone. But mind you, it's still not legal. It's still illegal. But you are in a safe zone to do business without looking at your shoulders every now and then. And I think the last one is, wow, I think I'm lost here. Is discuss, is travelers, and now, wow, you know, you guys are not being smart. The smart way. So let me tackle it from down up. But then I'll pick the smart and break it down. So now, though sublet is our biggest red flag, but we are finding ways and means to go around it. We are still going to get to the room, even though we don't have the keys. You understand what I'm saying? So smart. A group of three. Now you are in Accra. You don't need to be told. You can break yourself into two, approach the same property, tell the property owner or the landlord that we need rooms, we need apartments. Two will take one unit, another one will take one unit. You don't need to be told, my brothers. So when you get this, you know you're a group of three, right? Mind you, this approach, you shouldn't go for properties where landlord is in the house, right? So with this approach, now you still get your two units, but you are three in the group. Now the three will use one unit and we rent the other unit out. Mind you, your landlord don't know this, so you're not going to discuss further. You've taken your unit and that's it. What you're going to do when you move inside, you know what you're going to do, and that's it. And that's the smart way. Now, with a traveler's property, basically they are not self-explanatory. Basically, they are not even in the country to see what is going on. And since they don't see you doing it, you never did it. Or someone is going to snitch. Is someone going to snitch here? I don't think we have snitches in the room. So now the third one is discuss, and you might be wondering, why would I discuss my business with my landlord? You don't need to discuss your business with your landlord, but this is how you have to go by it. You're going to tell your landlord what you do by not without telling your landlord what you do, right? So we discuss now. Under discuss, you're going to tell your landlord your occupation, and with your occupation, you have to do your research and know what occupation fits Airbnb. But you're not going to tell them hospitality industry. You're not going to tell him Airbnb. You're not going to tell him short-term rentals. Neither would you tell your landlord you're going to use it to do business. But with the occupation under discuss, I think you can say you're a musician because every now and then when you're in the music industry, you receive guests here and there, right? But then it's I think it's a little bit tricky. But it's still safe to tell your landlord you are in the travel and tour, travel and tourism industry. And as we all know, though you are not going to assume your landlord understand what travel and tour is, you have to better explain to him that okay, since you are in the travel and tour business, though you are single or you are just with your wife, but you need three bedroom or you need two units, three bedroom, two units. Since you are always bringing people in the country, sometimes hotel bills are very, very expensive. So you love them to come and stay with you, whereby you can monitor them and still transact business by moving around the country. And if your landlord is the one that will give you issues, there you will get to know. Right? So now, my brothers in Accra, the conversation, this is where it landed. You understand? I'm just sharing it with you because I know I have a lot of brothers that they want to know how to go by this. If they are passionate about short-term rentals. So I've given you three. At first, I said the smart. Second, I said you tackle the traveler's property. And third, you go discuss. But with the discuss, you bring in your occupation and you treat your landlord by telling your landlord you are in the travel rental space. And now nobody get it here. But mind you, when you're using someone's property to do your short-term rentals, make sure the money you are getting, you are updating the property for them because guests can come and mess things up. You don't have to be selfish because everybody must eat. When everybody eats, you don't get snitches in the room. You understand? So you don't get snitches in the room. So as you all know, I did not tell you my name. I know I go by the name of this Kajman, and today I'm posing as your lecturer. So this is the conversation I have with my brother, and I think as of today, we're gonna use our brain. It could be anything else. It shouldn't be only short-term rentals. It could be anything else. But there's a lot of things we can do outside there. We just have to be creative. Mind you, I said if we are going to point fingers, the first finger we should point and whom we should go to is our parent, but you have to be respectful about that. We have a culture. My name is Nana Pediskadi, and